Hello, this is Anj Diana Naif Abu Ramadan. I hope my video finds you all great. And I would like to share with you the problems regarding water and wastewater sector in Gaza Strip, my country. The first problem we will talk about is water resources problem. Annual demand for agricultural and human consumption is estimated by 250 million cubic meter extracted from aquifer, which is replenished annually by 60 million cubic meter from stormwater, in addition to 30 million cubic meter from irrigation networks and networks leakage. Hence, annual over abstraction from aquifer is estimated by 250 minus 60 plus 30 equals to 160 million cubic meters, which led to a lower groundwater level to become below mean sea level. That resulted in a seawater intrusion, which is the entrance of seawater saline into fresh water, groundwater, and being mixed with it, which led to a qualitative deficiency in groundwater, such as high total dissolved solids and high chloride. Many of Gaza households are connecting their houses' sewage networks to a simple septic tanks, which infiltrates sewage into aquifer. That leads to a catastrophic, irreversible pollution of aquifer. In addition, when those septic tanks become saturated, they overflow through streets, causing a hygienic problems due to a biological contamination with fecal coliform, total coliform. Also, agri-chemicals infiltrates into aquifer, causing high nitrite of groundwater. Water reaches houses from municipalities. Either groundwater or groundwater mixed with desalinated water is only used for domestic purposes due to low quality, unfit for drinking and cooking, high chloride and nitrite (TDS). Families have to purchase water for drinking and cooking from private vendors without quality control. Contamination may occur during transportation of such a water, which constitute a burden on already impoverished families. Due to power crisis, desalination plants do not function at full capacity. There are poor water supply from municipalities once every 3 to 5 days. And the second problem we will talk about is flood control problem. Storm water runoff reaches up to 55% of a storm in some areas due to urban development, with infiltration rates around 15%. There are 39 low points areas called hotspots, lacking adequate infrastructure across Gaza Strip, at risk of flooding due to overflow of stormwater facilities. Stormwater drainage of buildings' last floors, roofs, into sewage networks resulted in overflow of sewage networks from manholes covers through streets and being mixed with stormwater that causes hygienic problems, since it carries biological contamination with total coliform, fecal coliform, and nitrite. Mixed storm water needs further treatment before injected into aquifer. Makes wastewater of sewage networks mixed between wastewater and stormwater that reaches wastewater pump station and wastewater treatment plants over their capacity, which leads to shutting down pumps and dumping effluent of pumping stations and wastewater treatment plants into sea through overflow lines. Raw sewage mixed with storm water. At western wastewater pump stations and Sheikh Ajleen wastewater treatment plants, as well as Rafah wastewater treatment plant, resulted in sea pollution. And now we will talk about proposed solutions to overcome mentioned problems. Drain buildings' roofs, storm water on a storm water network or surface runoff through roads isolated from sewage networks. Use chlorine and chlorinators for effluent of wastewater treatment plants to sea in order to remove biological contamination such as total coliform. Use sea desalinated water for human consumption, domestic and drinking, and use effluent of wastewater treatment plants in agricultural sector. Do not abstract from aquifer. Stop abstraction from aquifer. Let it be restored. Adhere to water bills to help improve running water and wastewater facilities. Hope you benefited from my video. Thank you for listening.